Hello, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Today I got a sweet one for you. SIMIC Mega Ramp. I am using this Cultivator Colossus to put a whole bunch of lands onto the field, and I'm going to be swinging in with a giant plant beast. It's going to be great. If you want to see a more in-depth breakdown of the deck, as usual, I do have a deck tech annotation up in the top right-hand corner, or there's a link in the description down below. But now I'm going to get into some games. Hope they turn out well. See you over there. SIMIC Ramp time. Hoping it works out. Really hoping it works out. I hope I can show you the cool stuff that I know that this deck can do. Opening hand looks okay to me. Against a Lurrus deck could mean a lot of things. I don't know what I would want to... I think all Lurrus decks are going to be pretty bad news. If it is Arcanist, it will probably have enough disruption to really keep me down. If it is an auras oriented deck, they're going to be able to just run me over. It's a forest though, so I don't know what that means. Oh, it's Jund food. Real bad. Okay, well, I get to Karn next turn. I don't know what the Karn can really do. Maybe I actually just have to go out with the Dryad. Sure. Oh, well, that's a Cultivator. So I could put out Karn, go and get another land. Or I could just... I have so many options, actually. Wow, why would you tap my mana like that? Look how badly it's tapping my mana. Okay, we'll do this. Dryad, and then Forest, and then I get to Growth Spiral. Maybe find the 6th land, and then possible 7th land for the Cultivator. They are doing big things, though, over there. 4 mana, possibly. What does that mean? Cauldron Familiar. Sure. Everybody's favorite kitty cat. I'll be really impressed if I can pull off a win here, because Jund Food is... It's got to be the best deck right now. It's been the best deck for a very long time. No blocks because it's a 3/3. They can sacrifice the treasure to make it a 4/4, and I really don't want to lose my Dryad at the moment. Wow, main board. I've been seeing a lot of main boards graveyard hate. Not a fan of that because just inadvertently shutting down my Port of Cardfell. So give me a land. It's a land. Onto the field. It's a land, but it is not the right land. However, I will go out with Karn. And I think with the Karn, do I go and get my other land? Or do I grab a Ratchet Bomb? Ratchet Bomb would be pretty slick, because it would actually destroy a lot of things. You know what? I kind of like the Ratchet Bomb. Get in. Now, do I want to pop the Ratchet Bomb now or later? Let's pop it later. I think later. Oh, I don't want to pop it yet. I actually have to put a charge counter on it because it's not good enough. I forgot how Ratchet Bomb works. I'll fully admit that. I totally thought that I was going to be able to do that. So land off the top, gonna be the best thing. Put a charge counter on that. It's a land. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Need to chain into a whole bunch of lands here. This is the first one. The second one. All right. Can't cast it. So let's get in with the Dryad, I suppose. Sure. Not a big deal. And they're going to need some big answer for this Colossus Cultivator. Also, now that they got rid of the Soul Guide Lantern, maybe they won't think to bring it back with the Lurrus. And maybe I can bring it out with the Port of Cardfell. Lots of things going on here. All right. Sure. What you gonna do about the Cultivator Colossus? Nothing. Well, so destroy each non-land permanent with mana value equal to the number of charge counters. Equal to. So I think I want to actually leave that on 1. Yeah. And that's not a cultivator. But I will mulch and miss that. I will put out 1 more. And do I load up the lair of the Hydra? No. Okay. See what they do. Really, really wish I didn't throw away that Karn. Maybe I could have done something very different with that Karn. I think they might be in a bad spot, though. They just don't know what to do against the Cultivator. I'm hoping that, you know... might have to put this up to 3 so I can get rid of the Lurrus. Oh, I'm really hoping they have removal for the Cultivator because I can bring it back with the port. Now I can't bring it back with the port, though. Huh. I don't have a World Tree. So many things are happening. I could very well be in trouble. Goose. Best thing off the top, 100%, another Cultivator or Red and 7. I'll take either one, please. A meat hook for 0? Sure. Do they attack with the Lurrus? Why not? Nope. Not what I want to see. So I guess I probably load up the Hydra this time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I think that's okay. So 20 damage crashing in. And I could crack the Ratchet Bomb before blocks. And then that leaves them dead. No. Yes. No. Lurrus. Life gain. I think I'll just let it go. Now I don't want them to have the removal for the Cultivator. That would be a disaster. Wait. That's not... Oh, they can gain life. What? Opponent! No, 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 opponent, no. No! Opponent. Okay. Bringing in Brajuka Bog. Taking out, I guess, a Hinterland Harbor. Try like that. Okay. I'm sure the opponent's going to make it a little bit harder for me to win the next game. For some reason. I've done it. I've been there many times. You're not looking at your life total. You're not even thinking about it. And you just let damage go in. It's been there. I've been there. It happens. Okay. Maybe they have the Thoughtseize. They don't. So, go out with the tapped port, and then hopefully between these two cards I can get up to a red and 7, and with the red and 7, hopefully I can get into the... Alright. Do your worst. Lots of good choices. Okay. That was a pretty good one. Not really sure if I want to mulch now. If I hit more than... Yeah, it's probably fine. I'm not going to hit more than 2 lands. Oh, I put a Cultivator in there. So, a little bit off now from the red and 7, but if I can get up to it, things get nice and fun. Cool. Slow and steady. That was probably a mistake. It should have been the Botanical Sanctum, probably, I guess, because it's definitely coming in tapped. I would have had the choice to put in the Breeding Pool untapped if I had gone that route. Hive of the Eye Tyrant, sure. So, looks like the opponent's got a lot of cards on the field. Not doing a whole lot, though. Mulch. Sure. Next turn, definitely Ren and 7. Okay. Gonna have to discard. Do I take the risk and get rid of the Cultivator? Yeah, no. What am I saying? Let's get rid of the Botanical Sanctum. So I guess a little comment question. I'm going to be trying to put these into the first game of most of my videos. How have you been enjoying Alchemy? I'm recording this on the Thursday. It's coming out very soon. A couple of hours, I believe. And I'll be playing it all weekend. That's why I wanted to get this video done. It will be Monday's video. So you're watching this on Monday if you are watching it at when it came out. So how is Historic going for you? Not Historic. Well, Historic, now that Alchemy's out. How is Alchemy going? I guess that would be the question. Love to hear it. Gonna be in a little bit of trouble here. I think I'm actually a little bit too slow. Next turn is definitely going to be the Colossus, I believe. But this Ren and 7's Tree Folk actually has to do quite a bit of work holding down the fort. But I'm just going to die from these obnoxious cats. If there's any card that gets rebalanced, my goodness, would I love a Cauldron Familiar rebalance. There's no reason that this cat shouldn't be sacrificed to foods. Just saying. All right, so they're going after my Ren and 7. I'm going to put out the Forest, and that should give me the mana that I need. Yes, to play out a Cultivator. Well, I guess I block that. Why not? They let the cat die. They have food. They can just ping me for enough. Ooh. All right, here we go. Lots of lands in hand. Lots of lands. 2 lands, usually pretty good. But I'm on a clock. This is why I don't like the food deck. You have to wait for so much clicking. All right, first land. Nice. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right. All right. Not that bad. There's no point in swinging. No. Leave it back as a blocker. I don't want to take too much damage here and there. The Hive Tyrant, for example, I can double block on it. And then next turn, we'll see. I might actually... Is it going to be Ren and 7? Oh, no. Blood Artist gets this clock going so much faster than just the Cauldron Familiar by itself. The Cauldron Familiar by itself is troublesome, but add a Blood Artist into that mix. Oh, did they get how did they get the Blood Artist back? I didn't even see that. Or did they just draw it? They got lucky. They drew it off the top with the Trail of Crumbs. Okay. What do I need? You know what I need is a Karn. Karn's not going to be enough to do it, though. I don't have enough mana. Yeah, especially now. Hey, look who it is. Karn. So Karn, sacrifice of food. I think actually Karn is good. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't happen. Oh no, I don't have enough mana. I don't have enough mana. Oh no. I wasn't even paying attention. Of course, because I had to pay for the... Oh, goodness. Okay. Can I survive this turn? I don't think I can actually survive. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I hate Cauldron Familiar. Make it 2 food. It should have been that way from the start. It's not a rebalance. It's just what it should have been. So I could Sorcerer's Spyglass on the Cauldron Familiars, stop it from doing what it's doing, and then play it safe. Or I could go and get... Well, I'm definitely going to go get something. I don't have anything that gives me life, so I think I grab Helm of the Host. But it's so expensive. It's 9 mana to equip it onto a Cultivator Colossus. I think I just have to do this. Wow, the opponent... Come on, the opponent could... All right, I'm going to take that as a win. It was a real struggle, and it's against, like, the best deck. But still, I think the opponent probably could have figured out something there. Cool, next one. Next one with Mega Ramp. Still hoping to get to show you the cool stuff. If the deck doesn't get to go off, I don't know. This kind of hand, don't like it. Oh, wow. Wow. So when you have a deck with 30 lands, sometimes this happens. Do I have to keep this? I have to keep it. Yeah. Okay, gonna need a lot of help, and that's a bad sign. That's a Thoughtseize. Ha ha ha, your Inquisition. It's no good here. Get out of here. That. Oh, hey, Explorer. That's a good card. Hey, the opponent's dancing. Let's dance together. And the Explorer strategically hiding from the Inquisition of Kozilek. No! It's so rude. Hopefully they don't have Graveyard Hate, because I still do have a port. I can get that. How is that a possible thing? It's like my opponent knows who I am and what I'm doing, and they're targeting me. I feel targeted. Legit feel targeted. Hey, red and 7, though. They are down to 3 cards. They have a Den of the Bugbear, though. That's annoying. Okay. If they have a Arcanist, I'm going to lose it. Okay. Good. Ooh. All right. So Ren and 7... hopefully onto the field. Kroxa, okay, that's bad, but not the worst. And now do I want to load up my hand? I think I want to load up my hand with lands. One land. Load up my hand with one land. Mulch. Mulch is a pretty rough card. And I'm without a World Tree, which is pretty annoying. So I guess I'll do this. Still no World Tree. So I need a World Tree to be able to port. No. I'm going to leave 2 lands in hand, I suppose. Hopefully they don't have any more natural Graveyard Hate, but they are going to have a Kroxa this turn. Working out beautifully for the opponent. Get rid of that. It's useless. It's the most useful thing it's going to do. And I suppose Ren and 7 making a 7/7. I don't want to throw away the lands. They're good against the Kroxa. They are going to be good if I find a Cultivator. Oh, no! Oh, it's so rude. Oh my goodness. All right. Is my only hope now to actually dig for World Tree? I think that actually might be my greatest hope. There's a World Tree. So, I'm going to lose a lot of life here, but things can get a little bit fun if they don't have more Graveyard Hate. And I keep saying things, and they keep coming true, and I don't like it. They can use their Inquisition. Find nothing. Get rid of the Sanctum? Doesn't matter. So red and 7 down. But got tricks up the sleeve. Shandi. Shandi's pretty good. Oh, they exiled the Crookside, I think? That's a problem. That amount of life is a big problem. Okay. Pass. As long as they don't have nutso removal. Oh.
Yup, you're going down.
Okay, okay, okay. They're gonna load up the dead. Okay. I'm gonna survive with... No, I'm... No, I might be okay. I might be okay. Okay. I have to do this now first. Because I can't take that 3 damage. Cultivator. Land. Land. I need way more lands than this, please. Deck. More lands. Oh, it comes in tapped! I forgot it came in tapped. I'll admit it. I forgot it came in tapped. Womp, womp, womp. So the plan would have been pretty cool had I remembered that one little detail about coming in tapped. Okay, Bajuka Bog into the deck, and I guess I'll take out the Hinterland Harbor. Yeah, I guess there was just no way I was getting out of that mess. They had too many answers for all of my stuff. Which, kind of the case with this deck. I do have a lot of fun playing it, and it does go off, but I definitely run into a lot of opponents that just seem to have things that line up real well against what I'm doing, and yeah, sad things happen. All right. It's going to be different in this game. Gonna be different. There's no way I'm losing. Well, I guess I keep it. World Tree is so important to the deck just because the ports can be very effective if you aren't basically dead on board. So play out this. Yeah, sure. So we got the port, we got the World Tree, and I have the mana for a Ren and 7 on turn 4, as long as no disasters happen. I don't know if... Can I actually get a Ren and 7 out on turn 3? I kind of said that in the intro, but I'm not sure if it's actually possible anymore. They can Inquisition... Oh my goodness, a Thoughtseize right now would be absolute nightmare. Okay. They Inquisition. They can't get anything with that. If they were able to Thoughtseize and then Thoughtseize again with the Inquisition attack, taking both my Ren and my Cultivator, tears. Would have been tears for sure. Season Pyromancer. Okay. My turn. Pact of Negation is not bad. So, Red and 7, definitely on the field. Now, do I want to dig for lands? Or do I want to make it a blocker? They do have 5 damage, so this Red and 7 won't die without a little bit of help if it's at 6. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. And I do have the Pact of Negation to maybe stop something. And then next turn is not going to be a Cultivator Colossus. Okay. It's fine. I'm assuming they don't have Graveyard Hate. They actually do have natural Graveyard Hate with the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Funnily enough. Ooh. Well, ouch. So I can't activate this because I need a little bit more mana. So I will go out with another port. I could put out the Wren in 7, but maybe not. No, I'm going to leave up the Lair of the Hydra. I'm not going to use the Lair of the Hydra, but I'm going to leave it up just to show them that I mean business and that I can use the Lair of the Lair of the Hydra. I'm mixing Hive of the Eye Tyrant and Lair of the Hydra into one amalgamation of a card. I'm going to highlight my Lair too, just to remind them that I can turn it on. Now, they can turn on the Hive and actually eat one of my cultivators, but I do have 2 cultivators in there right now. Chandra is the choice from the opponent. Sure. Pretty nasty card. Exiles another Chandra, 2 damage to the face. So I have to imagine I'm taking 3 more damage, and Wren is down. Why wouldn't you murder Wren? There you go. Opponent thinking long and hard on this turn. I do have the Lair, but I'm not brave enough to turn it on. Oh, it just went. Ooh. Well, I could play a Colossus from my graveyard, or I could just play a Colossus, and this one's untapped. Yeah? Cool. See if we draw some cards. No. No. A Sorin, and they choose to cast it out. Okay, I'm in trouble. Yeah, definitely needed that Cultivator to chew through just a few more lands off the top of the deck. And it did not. So I could put out another Cultivator. I could just swing in with this one. Yeah. Let's bring the fight to them. They might feel threatened. Chandra's on 6. 7 is the emblem, and the emblem's bad news. They let all of it through. All right, I'm gonna live on the. I'm gonna try to have some fun. I'm gonna live the dream. Okay. If this somehow chains into a whole bunch of lands, it could kill them. It was a cool idea though, right? All right, so they have 2 10/10s. They have to either kill me this turn or deal with them. Sure. 2, 4, 6, 8. 12 damage, potentially. Inquisition, it's fine. Sure. Wonder what they're looking for. They might take a lot of damage from this, right? They lose mana, or they lose life equal to that. Okay, so they're turning off my other port of Carfels, but they still have to deal with these 2 10/10s. Interesting. I think there's still 1 left. Yeah. 1 big boy. That's an honest win right there. Very honest win. Do I want to bring in the Blast Zone? Blast Zone gets rid of a lot of tokens. Pretty flexible. I think, yeah, having the Blast Zone's probably going to be okay. Sure. I think something to do with all this excess mana that I actually don't seem to find myself having too often. Okay, let's say a good opening hand. Been finding this combination quite a bit, so that's good news. No World Tree for the port, but that's okay. Okay, no World Tree for the port, but that's okay because Leyline of the Void is saying you only get one shot with your cultivators, so I have to be a little bit careful with them. This is fine. I'll do this. Pretty cool card. Okay. Channeler is not a big deal. The game definitely signaling that I have a Pact of Negation there. Thanks, game. Really appreciate that. All right. All right. Looks okay. Hand disruption would be really annoying right now. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. I do have the... That's okay, right? Do that. Sucks, but it's okay. I've been seeing a ton of Go Blank lately. I don't know what people are all about with that card, but all over the place. Now, I could go out Cultivator, but I think I prefer the Ren and 7. Try to put some lands into my hand. That's a few lands. Leave my Cultivator alone. No Thoughtseize for my Cultivator. Pretty please. I have options if they do take it, but I would kind of prefer they cast out this Seasoned Pyromancer and they could draw into... Oh, nothing. Okay. Yeah, let's go. 4's enough. I was thinking about putting more in. Let's go. Oh, no. More lands. Okay. Oh, goodness. Only one land? Only one land! It's lame.
They prepare for war.
I am preparing for war. You are right about that. Little disappointed with those land draws. Not too worried about that. And I have a perfect card for Croxa to eat. Land. Let's go find more lands. Just one. Okay. Karn to the field. Go and get... How much mana do I have open? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty much anything I want. So I could get that. I could get the fun. I really like the fun. I'm going to grab the fun. I can't use it this turn. But it's still a good time. Okay, Cultivator in. Do I want to mulch? I think so. Okay. So it's gonna take a big disaster for this to go sideways. That's okay. They take my Ren and 7, not a big deal. Okay. It's a little bit of a shame that I didn't get to put the Helm of the Host on the Cultivator because it would have been awesome. I would have put that on, gone to combat, created another Cultivator, put in all these lands. They would have been massive. It would have been cool. That's what I want to see. Just close your eyes and imagine the Helm of the Host being equipped onto the Cultivator and, all that good stuff. Anyways, that's 2 wins with the deck. One more. All right, some pretty good wins over pretty strong decks. I'm really happy with that. The first win, I think, was a little sketchy. In the second game, I think, also was a little iffy, especially my play in the first match. Match and game, I think I got mixed up there. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. Gonna keep this. Looks promising, I suppose. Keep that good mojo going with the wave. Again, what is up with Lurrus and Rakdos? I'm not a fan of seeing all these Lurrus. There, when somebody plays a port of Carfell, what you do is you hover over it and you read it and you reread it a couple of times and you go, what? What am I up against? All right, gonna have to be don't like this. Don't like these Inquisitions. Give me something that's just doing its own game plan and leaving my hand alone. Hopefully they take the Dryad. The Wrenn and 6, the correct choice. Okay. So I thought my lands were going to be a little bit iffy, but with this pathway, I can at least get 2 blue sources now pretty reliably. I was just thinking if I Growth Spiral, I have to put it out on this side, the green side, and things get funk. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's got to be the Dryad. Oh, that's better. Okie doke. I wonder if I want to mulch. Mulch or Growth Spiral? Let's mulch. Nice. Love hitting 3. 3 for 4 and getting rid of another mulch. It's okay. Faithless looting for the opponent, sure. So next turn is, in theory, a Cultivator Colossus if they can't do anything about it because of the help of Castle Garenbrig. But the way things have been going, I've kind of... My expectations for what I'm going to be able to do and what I'm actually able to do, very different things. That's okay. Happy about that. Less happy about Dragon Rage Channeler becoming a 3/3. All right. Let's draw some cards. Let's draw some cards. Well, that's cheating. The cool thing about Cultivator Colossus, though, is once that ability is on the stack, there's no stopping it. And I found another one. And all these lands, if only it were a 7/7. It could have been glorious. All right. They're going to need a miracle to get through 2 and a Red and 7 on 3 lands. Look at the... No. Okay, I think it's this way. Yeah. I'm so tired of go blank. Like, so many games are against it. It's outrageous. I have enough mana to do both, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I can do this. I can mulch with Red and 7. Hopefully put a whole bunch of lands in my hand. Cultivator Colossus. Yes, I think I will draw a couple cards. I believe I'm going to be drawing out my entire deck. All the lands, please. 25 cards left. 2020. This is why I love the deck. I'm having so much fun. Yeah, I'm gonna put out the Boreal Grazer as well. And if I can Karn, go and grab a Helm of the Host, which is my super fun card. Again, this is unfair. It's 3 lands to 21. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah, okay, so Bajuka Bog and Blast Zone both coming in. I've been taking out the Hinterland Harbor. Is that correct? I don't know. but I've been doing it. It's been working out okay. Yeah. Kind of satisfied. I don't really care too much about how the rest of this is going because I was able to get a 20 plus cultivator on the field. That was kind of my goal going into this. Get a big old cultivator onto the field. Got the blast zone, have the world tree, have the enablers and the payoff. I think this is looking okie dokie. No longer have the payoff. Hopefully they just don't have this graveyard hate again. I'm not sure what's bringing on the graveyard hate. Maybe Phoenix is like way more abundant, or you know what? Maybe it's just they missed their land drops. All right, let's go. Yeah. Love it. Stitcher supplier. Oh, they put the land in the... It's always heartbreaking when you're digging for lands and you put one in there. And then your opponent finds 3 more off the top. Okay. Let's see if they put more lands in the graveyard. 1, 2... Poor opponent. I feel real bad for somebody playing Lurrus Rakdos. Said nobody ever. Yeah, I'll make a 5/5. If they have the fatal push, they have the fatal push. Yeah. They can kill my Ren in 7. That would be pretty good. Somebody on one land killing a Ren in 7 with 2 Stitcher suppliers in one land. Hats off. Village writes, looking for lands. Oh, I could have... ooh, they put 2 more lands. The poor opponent is just running real poor. I guess, actually, I probably packed a negation pretty much anything they do. It's fine. It's okay. There, the Hydra. That might be an attacker soon. Let's make another Tree Folk, and I'll hold up the Pact of Negation. I think, yeah, it's just going to be packed any kind of aggression that they put out onto the field and just win with these Tree Folk. It's a little bit lame, but I really want this win. Actually, I said I didn't care that how this game was going to go, but actually I really do want this win now. Like, really badly. Okay. These have reach. Opponent's putting up a fight. Okay. Yeah, maybe the pack there. Oh, for some reason. Oh, nice. Kind of thinking that they would be able to attack, but I forgot I had summoning sickness, of course. I'm just going to go for the throat. Two cultivators in the graveyard. I can growth spiral. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I should probably have... Well, I don't know. I guess I had to do something about those unholy heats. Blast Zone, a little bit of a non-bow. Sacrifice, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value equal to the number of... Oh, no, it's not a non-bow. It's a perfect thing. Okay. So what do? Do I pop this? It'll make it a little bit smaller. They don't have to block with that. They have no fatal push in here. Maybe it's just Ren and 7 make another thing. Yeah. Do I want to turn on... Actually, I don't know. Maybe it's Cultivator. Yeah, what am I saying? It's just Cultivator, right? Reanimate. And just draw out my entire deck. Yeah. I don't know why I'm even pish-poshing about it. I think that's definitely the play. Sure. $36 cards left in the deck. Ooh, go blank. Terrifying. This card terrifies me. The opponent, unbelievable. Holding up so well against my deck with the 3 lands and on 1 land for so long. Hats off to the opponent. Thoughtseize. They're going to take my Ren, which is super fine. They also take damage, so this just kills them, actually. Cool. Ren on top, too. Grab the Cultivator. And please don't concede, opponent. Let me do cool stuff. Oh... I was going to get rid of their graveyard. Awesome. I'm super happy that this deck performed well. Well enough, at least. Against real decks. That's the biggest thing. Oh, wait. Wrap up. Alright, I'm pretty happy with the way these SIMIC Mega Ramp games went. Got to do some cool things, but I didn't get to do the ultimate cool thing, putting a Helm of the Host on a Cultivator. Maybe next time. We'll see. It's mostly overkill, and the opponents just weren't having any of it, unfortunately. Overall, I think the deck performed pretty well, and it performed well against some very real decks that were playing Graveyard Hate. And actually, this deck needs the Graveyard more than you might think. We kind of rely on Mulch and Ren and 7 to put the big boy in the Graveyard, and bringing it back with the Port of Karfell is pretty important. Also found that finding the World Tree was a little bit inconsistent, and I guess that's why the Dryad of the Elysian Grove is in the deck. But there's so much removal in the format, I'm not really sure if I want to be relying on the Dryad to make sure I have black mana. Maybe going to a 3-color deck might be okay, but maybe that will muddy the land base a little bit too much and make things really sketchy. I also found myself missing Karn a lot of the time. I didn't get to play it out nearly as much, and it is pretty fun when I do find it. Maybe going up to 3 copies of Karn could be pretty neat. The other card that I'm thinking obviously needs to change, and I already mentioned it, is the Elrond's Epiphany. The going to be very soon nerfed Elrond's Epiphany. It's still going to be a very good card, but I think the deck might not want it after the nerf, and I actually don't think I really want it in the deck. It's not my style of card. I think I'd prefer having some more interesting artifacts in the graveyard. One that's missing is the Shadow Spear. I think having Lifelink and Trample would be very good in a deck like this, especially when you're making Tree Folk. Anyways, that's stuff for another day, another video. If you like this deck, I say give it a shot if you have the cards. It is a lot to craft, and it's not the most powerful deck. It's not going to win you a whole lot of games, but it's going to be super fun, and I always have a good time playing it. So if you do have the cards, I do suggest trying this deck out. Yeah, let me know what you think about it. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for making it to the end, as always, and take care of yourself. See you in the next one.